But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. Then there's Brown, and it's Walsh in at the 4. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Sarr, and it's McCollum in at the point. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. The kick out to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Coulibaly. It's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now here's Brown. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Coulibaly with it. White covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Coulibaly. And he makes both free throws. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. 4-point game. And he misses his first shot. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
The Celtics, 0.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Carrington. George is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Carrington in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Johnson outside. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Simons. He gets that one.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Down low. Queta, the pass to Hauser. Brown deciding where to go with it. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Wizards up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Wizards, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Washington has possession, leading by 5. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Here's Pritchard. Tries from 10. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Up the alley-oop pass, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Washington foul. Koulibaly. First personal foul. First team
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Boston.
And over the course
Derrick
of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 5. McCollum outside. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. We've got Bagley. Koulibaly is out there with McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Czar in at the center position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And so it's Washington with it after Jaylen Brown's miss. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Washington making some changes. Gill is checked in for Bagley. Kisper comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Koulibaly. Boston also with the sub. Boucher is checked in. Now here's Boucher. Left side, Brown. Good on the shot.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Kispert. T right on him. Pass to Sarr. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Minot. It's 3 pointers off the mark. And so Washington takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew.